Healthy food is really the secret to a healthy life.
In the US, 1 in 7 households lack access to healthy foods, and only 9% of adults meet the recommended daily vegetable intake.
Among older Americans, only 10% had a quality diet.
The children have gone from real food to 67% of the food they put in their body is processed food.
In our community, 20% of children are seriously overweight.
Do you have access to healthy food? Can you afford it?
Diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, all of these are killers.
Health begins in our community. At Lehigh Valley Health Network, now a part of Jefferson Health, we believe that access to food is a basic need. Ensuring healthy food access is much more than nutrition. It's medicine, and it's good medicine. Across 7 counties, LVHN and its partners are working to ensure that every resident has the opportunity to thrive. From mobile markets to summer meals, school gardens, and farmers markets, LVHN and its partners are building a healthier future one meal at a time.
Eating good food is so important. I compare our bodies to like a car engine. And so when you're driving your car, you want to put good fuel in that car so it runs really well. And the body is very similar to that. We want to put good food in our bodies so that it runs very well and has a better chance of living longer, being healthier, and preventing illness and sickness.
We're first introduced to food by the foods our parents give us. Our taste preferences, our culture, and our geographic location all shape what foods make it to our table. However, marketing, convenience, and our budget also can dictate what foods make it to our table.
Conditions where people do not have consistent, reliable access to affordable, nutritious food negatively impacts health over time.
Do you have access to healthy food? Can you afford it? Is there a grocery store that you can safely walk to in your community? What types of food is available at your school or your work site or your church function?
When someone needs to heat their house, when someone is facing other normal expenses that you and I might need on a daily basis, food is one of the easiest costs to cut.
Poor nutrition is the leading driver of death and disability in the United States. Heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and even some cancers has a staggering cost to society.
The least expensive food is often also the least healthy food.
Junk food is called junk because the calories you're taking in don't have a lot of nutritional value.
You eat a real potato, you bake it, you eat it. It is very, very low in calories, but lots of nutrition. You turn it into French fries and you fry them. You've added all that salt and you've added all that fat. The calorie density of that same thing increases dramatically, but the nutrition level hasn't increased.
"57% of all calories consumed by American adults come from ultra-processed foods. These products include packaged snacks, carbonated soft drinks, instant noodles, and ready-made meals. Ultra-processed foods are higher in fat, salt, and sugar, which are exciting to the brain, but they don't contain the fiber and added benefits of vitamins and minerals that we find from our whole, less processed foods."
In the US, 1 in 7 households lack access to healthy foods or experience food insecurity. One of our longtime partners is the Kellen Foundation. In neighborhoods like Franklin Park and in school districts across the region, LVHN's partnership with the Kellen Foundation brings healthy food and education directly to families.
We go into communities and we deliver healthy lifestyle and gardens to classroom programs in schools. We operate the Eat Real Food mobile market, which brings healthy, accessible, affordable, nutrient-dense produce into our neighborhoods. There's a ton of families out there that are hardworking and diligent and loving and caring, but they're living on the edge. Those families are doing everything in the world they can to survive. It makes up 45 to 50% of the population in the city of Allentown. One thing goes wrong and they fall down below the ability to buy stuff. Because food is not easily accessible in those neighborhoods without driving, there's a tendency to buy in the corner stores. That's just not healthy.
The concept of Kellen Kitchens is to make the healthy choice the easy choice in our community. Today, I'll show you all around our operations center, and you can kind of see what we do every day during the week. When you're doing plant-forward cooking, what really highlights it is all of the spices and the different tools and cooking methods that we do. This is really at the heart of all of the ingredients. You can imagine during peak season in this walk-in cooler, we have produce from over 15 different local farms. It is filled to the brim with watermelons and oranges and vegetables. Is healthy food not only nutritious and delicious, but can it be affordable? And the answer is yes. The things that we do in Kellen Kitchens, often meals are less than $10 per serving. They fill you up, they make you feel good, and they're absolutely yummy in my personal opinion to eat. Everything we do out in the community is truly food as medicine. We like to teach not only community members, but future doctors, residents, as well as our own kitchen staff how to really utilize the produce, utilize the food, and truly be the pharmacist from the culinary side of the world and practice culinary medicine.
As adults, our food choices and eating behaviors are hardwired. And unfortunately, right now, convenience is king as we try to balance our home life and our work life. One method that I like to talk about is adding things in. As we add in more of our healthy foods, some of those ultra-processed foods will naturally shrink. We can add dark leafy greens, bright, beautiful berries, pineapple, whole grains, dairy products, nuts and seeds, fatty fish. All of these foods contain a vast amount of vitamins and minerals, nutrients that our bodies need.
Food insecurity is about not having enough money, whereas food deserts are based on geography. Lack of access to nutritious food disproportionately impacts low-income neighborhoods and communities of color. We're proud to be part of the Blue Zones Project. Inspired by the world's healthiest regions, the Blue Zones Project transforms communities by making the healthy choice the easy choice.
At the Blue Zones Project, our goal is to transform our community to a place where everyone has the opportunity to live better and longer. Food access is one of the important ways that we can do that. Most people know that you should eat less overall and that you should try to have a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. But the project really takes it further than that by looking at food systems across people, places, and policy. Another thing that's really important is food skills. We custom create education so that the community is able to not only access healthy food, but has the skill set to prepare it so that it tastes good and they want to keep eating it.
A good rule of thumb is to try and focus on having 2 servings of fruits a day and 3 servings of vegetables. Fruits and vegetables add color and interest to the plate, but research shows that they actually can benefit weight management, helping us have easy and regular bowel movements, lower our risk for high blood pressure and heart disease. A great alternative to fresh fruits and vegetables that sometimes aren't as available is looking towards our frozen options. They're just as nutritious, they're picked at peak freshness and rapidly frozen to preserve their nutrients.
According to the CDC, only 9% of US adults meet the recommended daily vegetable intake, and only 12% meet the recommended fruit intake. Communities with reliable access to healthy food experience lower rates of chronic disease.
Double Bucks is an opportunity for individuals to use their SNAP dollars here at the farmers market, doubling every dollar for fresh fruits and vegetables. Every year, we're able to double about $10,000 in food purchases right here in the farmers market.
Dr. Goldner and I are here on this gorgeous day at the Monroe Farmers Market in Stroudsburg. And we are at a stand here, produce that has been grown with no added chemicals. I have here the ingredients for a wonderful meal. 2 different kinds of squash, eggplant, tomato, and peppers. The total cost of this is $10. You can add this to rice and beans or pasta and beans. Saute or roast the vegetables, add those in, and you have a wonderful meal for your entire family. It is affordable, accessible, and it is very nutritious.
Totally nutritious. Organic foods are definitely a lot healthier than non-organic foods. They are grown without pesticides and herbicides and dyes and chemicals. So eating those kind of foods are much better for you than the non-organic kind. The only difference is that the organic foods are more expensive. That's where the SNAP dollars really come into play to help people to afford better and healthier organic foods.
What this means for families is the opportunity to spread their dollars further to ensure that their families are eating nutritious and eating fresh fruits and vegetables. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with Lehigh Valley Hospital Pocono and all of our partners here at the food market.
Another tool I use is looking at what we're already eating and trying to identify easy swaps to help add in nutrition and limit the ultra-processed foods that we're used to. You can replace your French fries with roasted baby potatoes. A little bit of olive oil can help get that same crispy texture. Instead of starting the morning off with a bagel, we can try and choose a whole grain English muffin instead. Pro tip is we can also add smashed avocado or an egg, boiled or fried, to help add a little bit of healthy fats and protein to balance that out.
In Pennsylvania, 12% of people experience food insecurity. That's 1.5 million people. In our region, the range is between 11 and 14%. That means 186,000 people in our region experience food insecurity.
We have food insecurity in our area. We want to face hunger head on and stop it from happening. We are a distribution center. So that means that we distribute to over 200 pantries and community partners who help us feed our neighbors. We like to focus on healthy food. Produce is a very hot commodity in our pantry networks because produce and fresh proteins and eggs and dairy, those are the expensive options. We have some volunteers today that are working in the garden and helping us harvest the end of the year harvest. And we also have partners here working with us to glean out donations. We will start sorting everything out for our smaller pantries who can't utilize large donations. We also work with many farms in the area. A smaller pantry can't take 700 pounds of potatoes, so we sort them out and put them in the smaller boxes to help distribute to our neighbors. All hunger is devastating, but the most devastating for me is children and elderly, because they're the two categories that they can't help themselves. Children, they're relying on a parent or an adult to help them obtain food, and the elderly, they're on a fixed income.
When we're talking about nutrition for seniors, the things that we don't often keep in mind is loneliness. We're less likely to want to eat when we don't have anyone to share it with. Older adults typically need to focus on their protein needs because they're already at a predisposition for reduced strength or muscle because of aging. As we age, our physical abilities decline, and so cooking and cleaning and grocery shopping gets really hard, which makes it difficult to eat.
Pennsylvania has one of the oldest populations. 1 in 5 residents are over 65, and many seniors have challenges related to healthy food access. Sometimes the choice is between medication and healthy food.
I'm a proud 4th generation volunteer with Meals on Wheels.
Since middle school, I started delivering meals on a Sunday. that moved into high school, through college, and now I am an associate attorney at Fitzpatrick, Lentz & Buba, and I am a board member for Meals on Wheels of the Lehigh Valley.
Due to the circumstances of financial, health, etc., it is critical to be able to provide meals to seniors.
Last year we made over 330,000 meals, and Meals on Wheels of the Lehigh Valley serves over 800 clients each day.
I love greeting them each day. I've made wonderful friends over the years, and they look forward to my coming to them, and their dogs and cats like me as well. Meals on Wheels!
Okay, happy day.
Oh, you dressed her for the... My dad was a resident at Phoebe Terrace, and after he died, I was looking for something to do in addition to Meals on Wheels, and I started volunteering at the front desk every Monday. I got to know a number of the people from the Phoebe apartments who would come up and have lunch.
Yeah, I like to live in the student apartment. That's beautiful. It's very nice. Everybody is very helpful.
Meals on Wheels is an organization that touches the lives of so many people that need the food to go through their everyday life.
I can cook anyway. My eyesight doesn't work too good. You know, that's nice because I have my food every day. Come 5 times a week, Monday through Friday.
The Meals on Wheels delivery has 2 options. You can have just the hot meal, which is going to have a protein and a vegetable and a starch and a fruit usually, or added then also a supper or a cold meal. Always healthy things, always healthy choices for people.
Yeah, this is the food that I get from you guys. This is nice food. Very good, very good. I love it. Every day I eat everything. I never leave nothing for the dog.
I could accomplish these 6 visits in a few minutes. However, it normally becomes more like a half hour or even longer because I spend time at each place.
Are the Meals on Wheels delivery people nice?
They're beautiful people, all of them. They are nice, very nice people.
I'm proud to be part of an organization that does so much good for the residents of the Lehigh Valley.
We have carrot, potatoes, and pickles, yeah. That's good, that's good. Every day I eat this, the whole thing. I never leave nothing because I always eat a lot.
Good.
32% of children age 1 to 5 did not eat a fruit daily in the preceding week. 49% did not eat a vegetable daily. Research shows that repeat exposures, especially of foods that they don't like, will help for them to eat it eventually. We can also try to help make food fun. Try and play a game like I Spy to get them engaged in the food. Let them choose fun plates and utensils as something they do have a say in. We also know that children who see their parents eat fruits and vegetables are way more likely to eat them too, so we have to be the good example.
About 16% of Pennsylvania's children live in poverty, and many of those children rely on school meals for nutrition. That's why at LVHN, we support programs that also support families outside of the school day.
When children go through the day without enough food or they go to bed hungry, this can harm their physical health and their brain development.
The thing we worry about the most in pediatrics is brain growth and development.
Good nutrition supports cognitive development and school performance.
In our community, we see that approximately 20% of children are seriously overweight, and somewhere between 3 and 5% are underweight. So I see many children with prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, worsening asthma and chronic back pain and joint pain. But the good news is we also see that changes in the diet and in physical activity can really improve these conditions in children.
A key piece of Head Start's comprehensive model is its focus on food, nutrition, and overall healthy development. A child attending Head Start will receive at least 2/3 of their daily nutritional requirements. Head Start parents join in classroom activities and parent-focused cooking groups, where they learn how to prepare healthy alternatives for their families.
We have great programs that help with making sure children get the nutrition they need. My favorite is the one during the summer that our Weller Education Services put together for children to get their nutrition when school's out.
This early exposure to a variety of foods help children to make healthy choices now and in the future.
Your taste buds change every day a smidge. We did something called the Veggie Challenge, where we take the kids in and have them pick the vegetable they hate and do it as a science experiment. Week 1, they write down, I tried broccoli and I hate it. Week number 4, 25% of those kids said, I like this now. By week 7, we had 65% of the kids saying they loved what they hated just 7 weeks earlier. And by the time we got to 10 weeks, all the kids could eat it. 75% loved it, 25%, I can eat it. They did that on their own.
At Jefferson, Lehigh Valley, we feel that healthy food is really the secret to a healthy life. And that starts in, pregnant women, newborns, infants, children, adolescents, adults, and elderly, those who are healthy people, those who have illnesses. Food is the best thing we can do to make ourselves healthy.
The good news is no foods are off limits. All foods can fit into a healthy diet. We just have to keep in mind how much we eat of it and how often. Adding in those colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can ensure that we live a long, healthy life, because food is medicine.
I was coming home from work and I saw Kelly with the mobile market, them hanging out, and I said, well, interesting. So I walked up, got information, and then I volunteered. And Eric asked me about the program. It's called Lifestyle Medicine. I said, okay, I eat more vegetables because I was definitely a protein monster. I'm gonna laugh because I laugh when I heard it, taste bud rehab. But it makes sense. A lot of things I wouldn't eat, like for example, I hate olives. I hated olives, but now I eat olives. I was at 242 pounds last August. Now I'm roughly 214, 217, that range. I'm walking better, I'm moving better. I do feel lighter. I feel lighter and more energetic.
Oh, food. It nourishes us. It keeps us healthy. It makes us healthy when we're sick. Food is definitely a medicine, and it's the best medicine.
When you and I go to the store, what is one of the most expensive things? It's produce. So that's where we step in and say, hey, let us help you until you can get your feet on the ground.
The first thing we do when we come across somebody who may be obese or diabetic or have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it's really not throw medicine at them. It's really about changing their diet and their eating habits. That, to me, is the most important thing, because you can give people all the medicine in the world, but if they don't have a very good diet, they're not going to get better. Eating proper foods is really one of the most important things.
And we know that making the healthy choice isn't always the easiest to do if you haven't had that practice before. Food policy councils are important for many reasons, such as activating to increase policies for SNAP enrollment, facilitating farm to institution purchasing, guiding hunger relief efforts, and help to develop and sustain critical food infrastructures, like farmers markets, grocery stores, and community gardens.
Make it affordable, make it convenient, make it accessible, teach them why, and everybody wants it, because everybody wants to be healthy.
The honesty is a lot of times we hesitate, or it's called the cognitive dissonance. We always think the things that we had a long time ago, that's the only way we could do it, but the reality is you gotta put that aside and you gotta move forward, because life is all about change. Nothing stays the same. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. If you gotta do it gradually, one step at a time.
Children grow stronger, seniors maintain independence, and families thrive when nutritional needs are met. In order to have a significant impact, we need to not only create greater access to healthy foods, but also ensure affordability and create educational opportunities to show people how to incorporate healthy foods into their daily lives. We believe that every person in every community needs access to healthy food to support optimal health and wellness. Lehigh Valley Health Network, now a part of Jefferson Health, is proud of the work we are doing to foster healthy outcomes. And we can accomplish this through innovative partnerships that foster healthy environments.
So no matter where you live or what community we serve, whether it's Pocono, Hazleton, Schuylkill, Carbon County, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, we are there to help make sure those communities have good access to good food.
Supporting families in this way so that they can have improved access to affordable, nutritious foods is one of the best ways that we can invest in the health of our community.
All of us have had an experience that has brought us here today, and it's just a heartwarming feeling to have people who know that they are here not just for the mission, but for each other.
Our environment can shape us, or we can choose to shape it so that healthier choices are easier for everyone to make.
We are working together for better community outcomes.
Together, we are creating the conditions for everyone to thrive.
Food really is medicine.
Food is medicine.
Eat real food! Food is medicine.
Food is medicine.
We're working together for good towards food as medicine. For more information about these initiatives and all of our community health efforts, go to lvhn.org/communityhealth.